Okay, this is going well. I think it's going to get escorted there, no problem. So as soon as that's escorted there, I can pretty much leave it. The reason I can leave it is because I don't care about it particularly. If someone wants to try and attack it, they can suicide into it. Unless I'm against Attila the Hun, with battering rams, I'm not really worried about Sweden sending a bunch of warriors over the fucking mountain to try and slowly capture a city. They'll just die, especially since I've already gone tradition, and this is already giving me plus 50% ranged combat strength. Once I've got the city down, it's not going to be able to be taken. I'm not going to improve the tiles around it with a worker yet, so I'm just going to expand to here, start getting the massive amount of faith in. That's what I actually should have done with the Pantheon. Shit.
Plus 4 from the Natural Wonder.
Yeah, because that is...
I said that, but in the long run, you're going to get more from the quarries.
It's true.
You're going to have more than 2 quarries.
It's true, but I would have probably started to work this tile before I got the second quarry up.
Yeah, no, you get a bigger splash of face faster.
It doesn't matter. I quite like the National Wonders one though, because it's an uncommon one, because most people can't. It's always left. You know?
Yeah.
Right, it looks like my unit's taking a bit of a pounding from all these things, so I'm gonna rush promote it.
Take out that. Yeah.
I'm gonna run in. Oh, should I run in?
Yeah, do it.
See, this is a bit of a risk.
Nah.
Because the thing is, if I don't run in now, he's gonna swap it out for a full health one.
Yeah.
And then
might spawn another one.
Well, I don't think he's gonna spawn many more. Right, fine, I'm gonna do it anyway. Right. Okay, that gave me some scouting anyway. And this thing shouldn't die. It might take a bit of punishment, but it won't die. Right, there you go. That's my quarry set up. So that's now better production and a bit of faith. So now I can look that over there.
And some gold.
So that's food, 2 production, 2 gold, and 2 faith. Good. So I'm getting 3 faith per turn. Love.
You're still only size 3.
But that's okay. It really is fine. I don't need any more than that, because as soon as I've got these things improved, as soon as I've got this improved and this improved and this improved, when I start working this, I can whack out that granary, I can whack out that watermill, and it will start growing really quickly in catch-up. And also I have 2 cities that are growing as well. Okay, so this is the problem we're running into.
No, you can't move it back because of the sticky movement.
I am now... what happened there? Oh, don't worry about that. My graphics card did something funny. So I pop that back there.
Now you've got to move your workers back.
I've got to move these guys out. Moving them here is okay. It's a bit cocky.
Can you buy that sheep tile yet?
Probably. Yeah, I probably can. But do I care about it?
Well, it might be worth building a pasture there instead of building the farm. Because then you get the production as well.
I'm alright, actually. I'm going to stick on the 77 gold.
Plus, it's a better tile than what you've got.
Well, I'm going to have to spend some gold here, remember?
Oh, okay.
So I think that might cost me about 80. So I don't want to necessarily waste my gold unless I really need it.
Yeah.
Unless I really want to work this tile right now, I'm not going to buy it. So I'm not going to buy that. I can move...
Well, it is better than the tile you're currently working.
I can run this guy back. So now I've got that settler safe there.
Oh, weird.
This guy is taking an absolute hammering.
Holy crap.
Which is pretty bad. And I'm very surprised he hasn't died.
Is it worth just running him away then and running that guy away as well?
I mean, it is the safer option. However, I think probably this guy is dead.
Nah.
I don't see how... I mean, unless I run him to here... this is pretty unfortunate. I'm going to move the worker back because I don't want to lose it. I'm going to get this
back if you can.
Scout back here. I'm going to build a city. Hang on. And there's lots to do this turn. Okay, so let's choose production. First thing I want here. Sometimes another shrine's okay, actually, just to amplify all the faith I'm getting, but it's not worth it. I'm just going to go straight for a granary. And I want to work production focus, and I probably want to.
I'm going to buy that, yeah. Oh, 90.
Okay, it's 90.
Oof.
So I'm going to just have to work this for a little while. Or maybe just work... Oh, no, I haven't got any 2 food tiles here.
The thing is that
That's fine.
The faith tile only gives you 8 faith. Like, you won't be able to grow the city or build anything.
I don't actually mind. I don't really care.
Wouldn't the silver be a better thing to work earlier on?
No, because 8 faith is massive. I mean, you have to understand that faith...
I guess that would get you a religion really quick.
And that is a big thing. Okay, so where should I run this guy? Should I run him away, or should I run him back here?
Keep it safe.
I think even if I run him here, this thing's going to attack him. So I'm probably going to lose him regardless. If I'd run him here, it's possible he'll survive. These guys will probably run towards my capital. I'll be able to shoot them. I think this is a poor choice, but if I run him there, there's a chance that he'll get shot. I don't know what the AI is on this, but I get the impression that this guy is going to kill.
It's going to go straight into it, yeah.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate. Losing our work is unfortunate, but it doesn't matter since our scout's back now. Our second settler's on the way. Hopefully we won't. He might just go to here and pillage, which is possible.
That would suck.
I don't know. We'll see what he does. Either way, it's not ideal. But after this settler's done, we'll build an archer. I think that's the best plan. I don't know. Some people might stop this to build an archer right now.
Nah.
And reset tiles. I can have it done in 3 turns. Grow a bit. No, it doesn't look like it. I'm not going to do that. Let's put them back on production. All right.
You've got yeah.
2 turns. Okay, cool. Right. Choose research. So we are going to need to get this eventually.
Yeah.
We could think now about building hanging gardens, and a lot of people in this situation might think, okay, let's get the hanging gardens. Fuck, look, it's within our grasp. So we could go straight away here into watermill, granary, hanging gardens after that second settler. That doesn't sound too bad actually right now. I'm actually quite interested in doing that.
And then you're well on the way to Petra as well.
So I lost my worker, which is fine. My warrior, which is not ideal, but it's fine. This guy will be able to attack me. I don't know if cities count as sticky in the same way that units do.
It's got a unit in it.
I guess we'll find out.
Let's find out, yeah. Why not?
That might not be a good thing, but we'll find out. It does count as sticky by the looks.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll just attack it with my scout. I'll move this guy. I'll dance this guy around a bit. There we go. He has burned down my salt, which is really annoying, and that's also delayed. Oh no, it hasn't delayed my settler particularly, but
what a jerk!
It's not ideal. It's fine. Since that camp is gone, I'm not going to have a problem with these things.
Yeah, it's not the last barbarian you've got to deal with.
So yeah, let's
fix assault, I guess.
Get my worker. Make sure I don't run the wrong one out. Fix this guy.
You can buy the Shripanda tile as well.
Do I care about it? No. I can buy this tile. I should have done that last turn probably.
No,
I've just had enough gold this turn.
So you know what? That's straight away then.
Yeah.
Now you're on 1 citizen. You're stagnating.
I don't actually care because look how much faith I'm getting.
So you're gonna wait for until you get religion, and then go back onto growing it.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly build this granary.
Right.
At which point it'll get enough food to grow naturally.
Okay.
But also it'll gradually. Oh, it's not actually getting any culture either. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's get another cultural policy.
So you got your monument.
That builds a monument here. So this will then grow. So in 5 turns it'll start growing. It might get better tiles automatically.
Go get the silver one.
Yeah. I mean, 14 turns. I just want this.
Yeah.
I just want this faith.
I guess if you can, you might as well.
I'm
get
really hungry
early
for
religion.
it. And it just feels to me like the right choice. If there was a big good 2 food tile, maybe like this one, within range, I might work that to grow to 2 pop quite quickly,
and then go on to
it. But since there isn't, I mean, even if I grew to 2 pop and I fixed work on this tile, it's still going to be stagnant anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll be stagnant on 1 pop or 2 pop. It doesn't matter. Except every pop will cost me a little bit more extra happiness.
Okay.
So I've got enough happiness now to build a second city. So I'm doing that. Fortunately, even though that was pillaged, I'm still happy. It's bad. It's bad. It's unlucky, but generally, I'm just trying to keep it as optimized as I can. So there you go. It actually told me what cities are good. City spaces are good. So it says here's good, here's good, here's good.
What does it say about them?
It says you should build a city here. I provide.
This location provides good access to luxuries. Is that what it says?
These aren't terrible markers to go by. They're not bad.
They're usually pretty.
You can't go too far wrong with it usually. This city-state's grown up this way a bit and down this way a bit, which is...
It's heading for the silver if you want to grab the silver as soon as you can.
It won't grab that. It won't go more than 3 tiles.
Oh, right.
So it can't reach that. So I've got that luxury. That is important, though. I guess that luxury will get picked up automatically in 4 turns.
Yeah.
So when that happens, I'll maybe move my guy over, my worker over and pick it up. So that luxury's back up. I'm at 8 happiness.
When do you go about building a second worker?
When I feel I need it. At the moment, I'm working improved tiles, 3 improved tiles, and I don't have any more pop. I'm working all my improved tiles, and I don't have any more pop. I'm going to be working 1 sheep tile, so I'll build workers as I feel they're needed. Certainly at the moment, look at this. I'm 6 turns away from starting to build the hanging gardens, and I've got marble, which will speed that up. If I hadn't got marble, I hadn't gone down these paths, and I hadn't got the free archery ruin, for example, I probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have gone there. If I'd started with a luxury that I needed to get, for example, wine.
Because a lot of players also would be going writing earlier on.
Yeah.
So that you're more likely to get the hang gardens if you go for that early.
I mean, I probably should consider it, definitely. But certainly, like, if you've built calendar for your wine, you're already almost there.
Yeah.
And so me going here first is it's a standard choice, actually. It's one of the early pushes towards things. It does also push me to Petra.
Yeah,
so,
well, I think you either go hang gardens Petra or you go writing like Great Library.
I think that Great Library is a trap.
If you know you can get it, then
if you know you can get it, it's still
if you've
a bit
got like
of a trap.
forest and you start on a hill and you're in pretty shape to get in.
Certain civs really rock the Great Library. They really can do well with a Great Library. What have I got? I've actually got a wheat, so I am going to build the granary first rather than the watermill.
Okay.
Because it gives me
Extra
it's a choice: 2 food and 1 production, or 3 food. I think actually, fuck it, I better get the watermill first. Because the production is helpful, so I changed my mind. I'm allowed to change my mind.
So you've got your archer now.
I've got my archer, just sending him out to scout this area I haven't seen yet. This is fine. It's still ticking over. I've got 50 faith now, which is
so in like
pretty huge.
4 turns you'll get a religion.
There is my next city, which looks good. So let's go up here. Yeah, so it was the coast. I thought it was.
There. Yeah, rubbish.
Granary again. So the typical build order I would have in these places is granary, caravan, and the reason is because I want to get the granary and send the food
You start
back.
selling trade to your capital.
So granary, caravan. If you're playing a multiplayer game where you know that you're going to want a religion early, you can go shrine before granary. But I don't need to go shrines
because you've got
anymore,
the
because I've got a buttload of faith coming in from other locations. I think most games you do want a religion, and if you can't, or if I've gone like a pantheon, for example, which has only got food, and I haven't got anything else, I'd only be getting 1 faith per turn, which isn't really enough. I'd need to buff that up to like 3 or 4 as a minimum.
Well, I guess you need to go with pantheon that gives you more faith, I guess.
Yeah. So here, where am I? So I want to be production focused. Probably want to get one of these salt tiles, but I can't afford it. So I guess I'll just lock it on that hill for now.
Well, if you go... wait, where's the other quarry?
I'll lock it on the sheep for now. Okay, cool. So that 10 turns to that granary, 10 turns to that granary. It's going quite nicely.
So on turn 35, you've got 3 cities.
Yeah.
So I'd still have 1 by now if this was me.
This is. I suppose it feels about right.
I would have just built the Great Library.
Let's fire upon this.
I'd be getting my National College map now in 1 city.
So there's the Great Library.
Yeah. It's quite a slow one.
Which is predictable. I haven't really thought about city-states too much. Sometimes it's good to think about them a bit more.
Or look at the quests, you mean?
Yeah. You can do that here. As you can see, this one wants barbarians, so there's probably a barbarian camp somewhere.
Right.
Maybe I should kill that. If I do, I'll get friends with them or allies with them.
And they'll give you troops.
Which will give me gold. Do I need gold? Actually, I do. So maybe it's a good thing. Them sending me troops isn't a big deal. They want me to demand tribute from Kabul. To do that, maybe if I'd been lucky in the early game and I'd got a ruin, like with a spearman, and then maybe I built another spearman for some reason, or my archer. If I moved my archer and my spearman and my scout over to here, it's very possible that I would be able to ask these guys for a tribute. Okay.
Right.
Now, at the moment, I can't. Also, it depends actually on your ranking in the military. So my military rank is 6.
Oh dear.
Right, which isn't a problem, but if you're ranked number 1 in soldiers,
hang on, go back to that. Oh, wait.
What's happened?
Sorry, no. Go back to that screen again.
Yeah.
It's the same as the worst, the best. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's yours. Okay.
That's
You're
mine.
the worst, yeah.
That's fine. So that's the Celts.
20,000. So that would be like just 3 units probably.
Yeah.
So
But
you
the
got 2
AIs tend
units.
to build more units than human players anyway.
Well, if you had your warriors still, you'd probably have the same.
That's true. And so but basically asking for tribute depends on your overall military strength,
Right.
and how many units you have within, I think, 5 tiles of their thing. So you can ask these guys for tribute. You can even get a
Enslave
worker,
a
off them
worker.
without taking it. Now look, there's one here. I
can
should
just pinch it.
be stealing this. Now, how do I do that? I've got my scout over here. How many turns is that? 6 turns. It will have
Ages.
finished building that by the time.
Yeah.
But it might still be building this. So
Right.
I'll send it over here. Do I want to become friends with him? He wants me to build the Temple of Artemis. I'm not going to build the Temple of Artemis. I'm not going to become friends with him. That's fine.
But you'll be friends with Belgrade if you do that, I guess.
But maybe I do want to build the Temple of Artemis. Maybe that is actually the right decision to make.
Yeah.
I didn't finish building that farm.
No, you ran away from it.
You have to be a bit careful with that. So that was a great library. That's blah, blah, blah. All right, cool.
Blah, blah, blah.
Um,
So now you can start building the hanging gardens.
so now I can start building the hanging gardens. You're right. I'm going to finish this watermill first. And then I'm going to go straight into the hanging gardens. I am growing. I've got the faith coming off this thing. I've got food coming off here. And I've got this one worked. My tiles aren't great. Once this one is upgraded, it'll be a bit better. And then I'll build a pasture on here. Then I'll be working these 4 tiles instead of this base plains. But it's taken me a little while to get this set up, so that's just
You
understandable.
never expand this fast in our multiplayer games, though, I'd noticed.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
This was pretty much how I played the last
So
one.
by 1035, you've got 3 cities.
Yep. And conventionally, I might have even built that 4th settler, but because I'm going hanging gardens instead, I'm going to hold off a bit before building that 4th settler. And depending on how far developed these cities are, by the time I get hanging gardens, maybe I'll go library, National College, then plonk down the 4th city.
Right.
Because I don't want to accidentally be halfway through building the National College before I
that's
plonk
the
down the 4th
worst.
city, or plonk down the 4th city and think, oh shit, I have to build a fucking library in there.
Yeah.
That's going to take me ages. So you do need to time this stuff quite carefully. There's a lot of timing involved in Civ. So once I've filled up tradition, I want to get to rationalism as soon as possible. I do not want to fuck around with other stuff.
Right.
And so the best thing to do really with the 4th city National College is you're up here, you get through, how do I pan left? You get through to Renaissance era as soon as possible. The best way to get in there is acoustics. So you go straight up to universities, into acoustics, bam, you can start throwing stuff in rationalism. That is a very, very powerful build route and a very, very standard build route, and a build route you should be going through.
Not astronomy, though, because that gives you the observatory.
Well, I can, but look, it's going to cost me a shitload more techs, optics, compass, all these fairly useless ones that I don't actually give a shit about. I don't care about lighthouses. I don't care about any of this crap. If I'm going to education anyway, do I want to go with another 4 techs to astronomy, or do I want to just go
That's
one
true.
more?
That's
to
a much quicker
acoustics?
way to get there.
I'll go to astronomy after it if I'm not under attack, or I'll drop down and start getting some crossbows, if I think there's going to be a threat to me.
Something wrong.
Oh no.
What?
What's wrong?
So I went for delicatessen.
Delicatessen.